Hi, Miss Abner. Good morning. How are you?
I'm fine. How are you, Mrs. Ball?
Good, good. And I'm so glad that you've invited me into your classroom and allowing me to be what we call an instructional coach. And I know you and I are both taking this course at Georgetown for our Rank 1. So just to frame it, it's a full collaboration, us working together to try to maybe get some data on what we do as common practices and then improve. And so this interview that I'm having with you this morning, this pre-observation, is just to get some questions to help us work together to identify some of the things that you would like for me to look for as I observe you. And it's a full collaborative effort, so I look forward to being able to support and help you. So if you don't mind, I have a couple questions for you. What are your learning targets for this particular lesson that you'd like for me to see? What will the students be learning?
Okay, well, when you come in the classroom, it's going to be at the very beginning of our unit. So You're going to see some of their prior knowledge. They're going to, by the end of the lesson, be able to give us pros and cons of the Great Lakes.
Okay.
What is destroying the Great Lakes, but on the other hand, what is drawing visitors and businesses to that Great Lake region.
Okay. So this is the social studies.
Yes.
And environmental impact type of lesson.
Right.
Okay. Wonderful. Now, what part of your curriculum does it relate to?
Well, it's at the very beginning, so we're definitely going to be looking at the vocabulary.
Okay.
And just, again, their prior knowledge. They're going to do a team effort of doing some questions, map reading, and so forth to prepare them for the debate that we're going to be having later in this unit.
Oh, fantastic. Okay. And now, just to clarify for the record, you're a 6th grade social studies teacher here at Mary A. Gatz Elementary. How does this learning fit into the sequence for this class? I think you already have spoken about that it's you're going to guide them through the content knowledge, and then they will be able to assimilate that in a debate format, which is fantastic.
And then the whole summative that's going to come out of that is they're going to write an editorial forming their own opinion about the Great Lakes.
Okay. So that's a persuasive piece? Okay.
Yes.
All right. Fantastic. Tell me a little bit about the students in this particular class. Are they any special needs identified, or?
Yes, matter of fact, this class is going to be not really a challenge class, but I do have my special needs students in that class along with the gifted and talented.
Okay.
So I'm going to have the whole spectrum of students there.
And how do you plan to differentiate for those needs?
For some, I will probably sit with some of the ones with the IEPs and probably be the reader for them.
Okay.
And help guide them, because I do not have the services in my classroom.
Okay.
For the gifted, we're actually going to have the streams in there at a later time during the day, and they'll be doing some research, and they will be assisting the special needs kids the way they will be grouped.
Okay, the streams technology equipment?
Yes.
Okay, fantastic. Fantastic. Now, how will you engage the students to learn? What will you do? I'm just reading these questions so that you get an idea about what I'm asking. What will the students, will they work in groups, individual? Will they need any particular types of materials?
Well, we're going to start off with just a game to try to get them and draw them into the unit, and then they will be in teams of 2. And then from there, for the research and the debate, they will be divided into 2 teams as a class, the boosters and the doomers.
Okay, boosters and doomers.
Yes,
Okay.
for our debate. And then we will come back at the end as a whole class and debrief, and then that's when the assignment will be given for the editorial, where they get to form their own opinion.
And that leads me to the next question. How will you know whether the students have achieved the learning target? The editorial, I'm assuming the assessment, and that will be formative or summative?
It'll be summative.
Okay. Do you have a rubric, or
Yes,
what type of?
we'll have a rubric
Okay.
from our writing traits book,
Okay.
and we will be taking it through the writing process. So the kids themselves will also be peer conferencing, along with I will probably step in for some of the students and peer conference with them also.
Okay, fantastic. Now, is there anything in particular you would like for me to look for as you implement this lesson? I know that our work as instructional coaches, as you and I are both learning in this class at Georgetown EDU 604, that the domains 2 and 3 is what we focus on. So anything in particular that you would like for me to look for?
Probably just, am I really creating the student interaction with one another?
Okay.
And are the activities and assignments really lining up? Did I actually, are they flowing like they should be? Are the students engaging in them to the point that they should be to gather this information
Okay.
that they're going to be looking for with the Great Lakes?
Okay. So alignment with content and activity alignment.
Right.
Okay. All right. Fantastic. Well, I will look at. I will be looking for those, and I will be scripting. So hopefully, I'll be unobtrusive in the class
You'll be fine.
as I observe, and I look forward to it. So fantastic.
I look forward for you
I'll see
coming
you
in.
then. Okay. Thank you,
Thank you.
Ms. Abner.